cruising. It used to be just for humans, but now even those family members with a tail can set sail.
That's right. The company's Cruise Tales and Expedia Cruises of West Orlando, they have teamed up to launch the first ever dog-friendly cruise. I know you'll be looking into this one.
Yeah, baby.
The cruise will be on board Margaritaville at Sea Islander, ship out of Tampa. It can also accommodate up to 250 dogs and their owners. There will be dog shows, training sessions, costume contests, parades, and so much more to look forward to. It's scheduled to set sail next in November. Applications are set to open sometime soon.
Hey guys, we got another good topic for today's debate. And dogs on a cruise ship. What do you guys think about that? I saw this story this morning, and from what I can gather, it sounds like it's just going to be one specific sailing. I guess it's like, one of these themed cruises. You'll see like, classic rock cruises or, different themed cruises. It sounds like that's what we got going on here. So it's just going to be, I think, one sailing. Maybe I'm wrong. If you know something different, please correct me in the comments section. And so I guess people, it's up to 250 passengers, or I guess it's families or parties, if you will, whether it's a solo cruiser or family cruiser. They'll have these, special balcony rooms that they'll book, and the balcony comes equipped with a doggy relief station, and it also says something about they'll have a dedicated doggy butler. Now, I have no idea what that means. I'm guessing it's probably just going to be, the room attendant. Maybe the room attendant will have some extra duties, maybe to walk the dog or maybe to clean the relief station. I really don't know. Doesn't really say if it's going to be like an extra cost for this, or are these cabins going to be priced higher than they normally would be, priced. I don't know, but this is an interesting little subject that I've been kind of keeping my eye on here lately. And and as I've been cruising, I see it happen every now and then. I can remember one cruise I was on Carnival. I was in the casino, and there was an old lady sitting next to me, and I was sitting in one slot machine, she was sitting in the one right next to me, and I kept catching something out of the corner of my eye, something moving like down where she had her purse, but I really wasn't thinking much of it. But then as time wore on, I kept seeing her like reach down and to the purse, and I kept seeing something move, and then finally she grabbed the purse and put it up on her lap and like unzipped it, and there was a dog in it. So I guess, that kind of surprised me, and I was like, wow. Because at that time, I was still kind of relatively new to cruising, and I wasn't aware that you were allowed to bring dogs on board. And this was still during the whole, pandemic situation, if you will. So that surprised me too, because they were so strict on sanitary things. We were supposed to be washing our hands everywhere, distancing, wearing masks certain locations, and all of that. So I guess I was surprised that they would allow a dog on board during in the midst of all that. But yeah, it's something interesting, and it's also something that I've noticed happening. It's like a phenomenon with these emotional support animals. I've heard stories where people try to bring an emotional support peacock onto a plane and things like that. And so I guess it should be no surprise that would make its way to cruising also. And it's not, it's not really, I'm not really trying to slam dog owners or anything, but I mean, on the surface, the story sounds like they've got it all planned out well, but then when you think about it, a doggy relief station on the balcony, and so you can just imagine the dog's gonna be out there doing its business. Number one, number two, I don't know how often these things are gonna get cleaned out, and when you're on a cruise and the cruise ship is sailing through the ocean, there you're gonna have that ocean breeze. And so if you got 250 balconies and dogs are doing their business, I mean, is that odor or that scent, if you will, going to carry to other places where maybe they aren't, there's people that don't have dogs, I mean, we know what happens when people go out on their balcony and they smoke certain, we'll say, herbs, if you will, and that penetrates into other cabins and people complain about that. So I'm just wondering how this is going to work out. And then are the dogs going to be allowed other locations? I mean, are they going to be allowed in the main dining room? Is the dog going to be sitting at the table, eating from the table? Is the dog going to, are we going to see the dogs in the pool, the hot tubs? How far are they going to go with this? Now, again, I think this is just going to be a one-off, just a one-time sailing. I think that's, like I said, if anybody knows different, please let me know in the comments. But if this turns into like a regular thing, I mean, I don't know that I'd be so happy with that. Because again, if we're supposed to be worried about germs and spreading things, and now you're going to have a dog. And we're assuming you're making the assumption the dog is going to know where he needs to go relieve himself. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that. Now, granted, I'm not doing a lot of cruising these days. I've moved on to land travel and things of that nature. But I'm just just for the sake of this debate, I just don't know. I think that if I was if this was going to be a regular thing on all the cruise lines, I think I would want to be assured that my cabin would not be next to one of these doggy balconies with the doggy relief stations. I mean, that's a little much to deal with, I think. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right and everybody else is wrong. But so it's your turn. Let me know in the comments what you think. Am I totally off base here? Am I being too unfair? Am I being too mean to the dog owners out there? I don't know, but I just can't. I'm just trying to. I try to keep things simple, and cruise ships are, as I've said before, they're confined, shared spaces, and it's bad enough dealing with the random drunk person that may vomit somewhere, or they may relieve themselves. And now we're going to introduce an animal that may be doing that. I don't know. So let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're doing. If you like this kind of content, please consider hitting the thumbs up on the way out. And please consider subscribing. It's 1,000% free. Helps the channel grow. Helps push the message out to the masses. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.